Hello, hello. It is 7 o'clock. It's time for our A to Z of essential oils. And tonight we're talking about peppermint. And I totally meant to grab my peppermint stuff. So hang on while we wait for some people to join me. I'm back. So, there we go. All right, now that I got all my stuff here that I wanted to have. I was totally talking and he probably couldn't hear me at all. So, time for the A to Z. It's Wednesday night. I am Tamara with our Big Willie family. And tonight we are up to P, peppermint. And so peppermint you can get in the 15 milliliter bottle, like so. You can get peppermint beadlets, which are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I carry these in my purse. I use them as breath mints, or if you've got an upset stomach, really good to take one out, kind of pop it on the side of your cup. If you are drinking coffee and you want a little bit of peppermint flavor, those are fun for that. And then you can also get it in the touch roller. The bottles are different now. This is an older touch roller bottle, but so they have the new ones have the nice metal ball, and they're that amber color, so they're darker. But as long as it says the little touch right here on the top, I think you can read it. That just means that the roller bottle is pre-diluted with fractionated coconut oil and the peppermint, so it's good to go for little kids or people with sensitive skin, but it's already pre-diluted, so you just have to grab it and apply it. All right, so as usual, I like to start reading from the Emotions and Essential Oil book. And this is the new one. It comes with a nice little wheel. So it has positive emotions, and then on the other side it has negative emotions. So you can look up the emotions, but you can also look it up by the oils and then line over to what the emotions are that you would want to use that for. So peppermint is the oil of a buoyant heart. It brings joy and buoyancy to the heart and soul. It invigorates body, mind, and spirit, and reminds individuals that life can be happy, and they don't have to be controlled by fear. It lifts an individual out of their emotional trials for a short reprieve. When individuals use peppermint, they feel as though they're gliding through life. It assists in staying on the surface of emotional issues like floating on top of water. The power of peppermint can be felt most in times of discouragement or despair. When individuals are disheartened, they may use peppermint to rediscover the joy of being alive. However, a person may also abuse the properties of peppermint oil if it is used as a permanent escape to avoid dealing with emotional pain. It can hinder growth and progress. Peppermint should not be used in this way. It aids individuals who need a short breather. At times, a reprieve is necessary before re-entering emotional waters, but one is not meant to wade in the shallow end forever. When it is accepted and embraced, emotional pain serves as a teacher. Peppermint can assist individuals in regaining the strength needed to face their emotional reality. So the negative emotions then that peppermint can help with would be unbearable pain, intense despair, heavy-hearted, and pessimistic. And the positive properties that it can bring about would be buoyant, optimistic, relieved, and strength to face emotional pain. The companion oils, and the companion oils are if you didn't have peppermint essential oil, these would be the oils that you could choose to use in its place. So they would be tangerine, joyful blend, which is elevation, lime, red mandarin, and the sunshine blend, which is sunny citrus. All right, so let me get my other notes so I don't forget everything that I want to say. Okie dokie. Hey, Susan. All right. So the peppermint plant is actually a hybrid of watermint and spearmint plants. It is, it's a very versatile perennial herb that's been used a long time, since ancient times, basically. The plant's first recorded appearance dates back to 1000 BC, when dried peppermint leaves were found entombed in ancient Egyptian pyramids. So the main chemical components are menthol, menthone, and 1,8-cineol. It can be used all three ways. So it can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. And like I said before, it can be sensitive to your skin. The touch roller is already pre-diluted, so you don't need to dilute that. But if you're making something out of the 15 milliliter bottle to apply topically, then you're going to want to dilute it with a carrier oil. So it's well known for its ability to alleviate occasional upset stomach. Think about that. You probably were recommended by your grandparents or someone that drinking a cup of peppermint tea would help to settle your stomach. This does the same thing. You can apply it topically for that, dilute it a little bit, and then massage it over your stomach. Or you could put a drop in a warm cup of water and drink it that way. The beadlets would also be great for that. And the beadlets they're super small, and they only have a fourth of a drop. So what comes out of the big bottle when you do the drop thing, right? The beadlet has a fourth of that drop in it. So they're like super small. I think you can see it there in the middle. And you can either put those in your mouth, swallow it whole. You can pop it in your mouth if you're using it as a breath mint. Really helps to open your sinuses and really wake you back up. I like to use those if I'm doing a drive, like I'm driving for a real long time and I'm getting tired. I will put one of those in, and it really helps to wake you up and keep you going and not fall asleep. So it's also really good for head tension, for headaches that you get, for any tension that you carry in your shoulders, and it's really good to support your respiratory system. So like I said, when you pop it in your mouth, it really helps it feels like it opens up everything so you can breathe easier. So a fun fact for you, the peppermint, the scientific name is Mentha pepperita, and in ancient Greek mythology, Minth, who's also known as Mentha, was a nymph, was transformed by Queen I always mispronounce this, Persephone, there we go, into a sweet smelling mint. So you can get, like I said, you can get it in the 15 milliliter bottle, the touch roller, and the beadlets. It's great for freshening your breath. It's also great to add if you do oil pulling. I like to pre-make my oil pulling bites. If you don't know what that is, just Google it. It's basically swishing coconut oil around in your mouth. It helps to pull the bacteria from underneath your gums and really keeps your mouth nice and clean. I notice that I don't get that buildup of tartar behind my bottom teeth like you do sometimes right before you go into the dentist, right? And going to the dentist, the dental hygienist has really noticed when I have done that by far. But it's really great. You could use it in those oil pulling bites. I like to make, it's like, I don't know, a teaspoon to a tablespoon of oil. Depends on how much you want to have in your mouth. And then you swish it around for about, I think it's 5 to 20 minutes. I usually just put one in, set the timer, and then like vacuum the house or something. And then when you're done, you want to spit it out in the garbage, not down your drain, because it is coconut oil. It's regular coconut oil, right, that gets solid when it's cold, and it would clog your drain. So spit it in the garbage and then go brush your teeth. And it's amazing at how clean your teeth will feel, and it's also supposed to help whiten them also. So that's a good benefit. Great to use to flavor your water. So you can use, any of the citrus oils also, but peppermint's really nice for a real minty, fresh flavor in your water, and just 1 or 2 drops in like a water bottle would be fine. Great to add to brownies. If you haven't ever made peppermint brownies, you are totally missing out. So 1 to 2 drops in just a regular batch of brownies is totally plenty, and they're super, super good, really yummy. Great to add to smoothies. I've added it to my smoothies before. It just kind of gives a little bit of a minty flavor. All right, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, it's really good to, like I said, when I was driving, it helps wake you up. So this would be a really good one to either have in your diffuser. So you could start that first thing in the morning. You could use peppermint and lemon, or peppermint and wild orange, or peppermint and any citrus would be great. Very uplifting, really just kind of clears the fog from your sleepy mind, right? And helps to get you going in the morning. If you don't have a diffuser by your bed, you could leave the bottle of peppermint and the bottle of wild orange or lemon or whatever you're using, and then just put a drop of each in the palm of your hand, rub it together to kind of activate it, and then cup it over and breathe in through your nose and then through your mouth. Super way to wake up really quickly. And yeah, you could also do a drop of this in your shower, just in the bottom. You could make those little shower, I think they're called shower melts. So if you don't take a bath, they're kind of like bath bombs, right? Because it kind of has the aroma and it melts while you're taking a shower. And that would be really nice too. Good way to wake you up in the morning. If you run hot, I tend to run hot. You know, I'm at that age now. Lovely. This is awesome to help to bring your temperature down. You can, so if you sleep hot at night, right, you could make a roller bottle or use your touch roller and roll it on the bottoms of your feet and just massage it in, and that'll help to draw the heat out through your feet so you won't be so hot and sweaty, you know, during the middle of the night when you're sleeping. Great to use if you're out. My mom and I use it when we're gardening. So we have just a spray bottle that has a couple of drops of peppermint in it and just water. And if you spritz it on the back of your neck, it has this nice cooling sensation, right? So that's a really good way to use it. It's also really good, like I said, for tension. You could apply it on your temples. Don't get it too close to your eyes because it will make your eyes water. And if you're going to put it up here, I would put it above, not like directly above your eyebrows, because again, you don't want it too close to your eyes. But the back of your neck, you know, if that's where you carry tension, or the tops of your shoulders is a really good place. So peppermint really blends well with oregano, marjoram, cypress, eucalyptus, geranium, grapefruit, juniper berry. I have not tried juniper berry and peppermint. I need to try that. Lavender, lemon, rosemary, and melaleuca. Those are really good to mix with it for diffusing. Lots of great DIY recipes. We just did a make and take last night, and we made a peppermint sugar scrub, which is great. That's on the doTERRA blog. So it's www.doterra.com. I think it's /blog/. And I will put these recipes in the comments. So if you're watching the replay, just check the comments and I'll put these recipes. So there's a peppermint scrub. There's a whipped peppermint foot lotion. And the peppermint sugar scrub, you can make it if you have skin safe food coloring. You can layer it, so you can mix it all together, right, and then put it in 2 different bowls, and you could make part of it the red color and leave part of it white, and then layer it as you put it into a nice glass jar. Looks really pretty. Don't know how well it would stay separated once you dip into it, you know, to use it on your feet or your hands or your legs, but it does look pretty if you're giving it as a gift. There are, I have a recipe for an invigorating lip balm and then a recipe for a soothing skin salve. And like I said, I will put those in the comments of this replay. And that is pretty much, no, I missed one thing. Yes, I knew I was going to miss one thing. So you can add a drop of peppermint to your shampoo or conditioner. It's really stimulating to your scalp. And if you do not like spiders, this would be my youngest daughter who does not like spiders in any shape or form. You can take your peppermint, take about 3 or 4 cotton balls, and put a drop or 2 on each of those cotton balls, and just put them around the room, like in the corners, the window sills, or wherever they may come in, and that will kind of repel them. It's supposed to also help to keep mice away, the peppermint is. So that is all I have. I used the peppermint touch roller. Oh, did it, so Susan said she used the peppermint touch roller on her lips before going to work. Did it actually kind of give you any sort of like a plumping sort of thing? Because I know sometimes I've seen some recipes that could be like a natural lip plumper. So did it do that? I'll wait because there's always a delay with this. And if you are watching the replay and you have used peppermint in some other way, or you've got a recipe that you want to share, feel free to post that in the comments, because then we can all learn something new. But that's all I got. Next week, then we are up to, what are we up to? Petitgrain. Petitgrain is called the man's lavender because it has a lot of the same properties. But it doesn't have that floral aroma. So it kind of got, to me, it's got kind of a green aroma, which I really like. It smells really good. So Susan said, no, not really. It felt like it was going to do that. Oh, okay. It would give you a nice cooling feeling on your lips. So Anyway, I will talk at you all later next Wednesday then. Pettigrain, 7 o'clock. We'll be here. All right. Have a great week. And actually, it is what? Christmas. So Merry Christmas. Hope you guys have a great time spending it with family and friends. All right. Talk to you later.